Today we're talking about the 5 new B7 announcements. First up, we got the Infinity from Brunswick. First off, I love how this ball looks. It just, the red, the blue, and the purple ice here, they just look so clean together. The Infinity logo looks great. It really kind of, stands out from the rest of the ball. I just love how this ball looks. Moving on, looking at the core, got this rounded top here. Of course, it isn't asymmetric, but it is a high performance ball. The high performance is it's not the pro performance, which is where all their ASIMs normally go. This one is kind of where the knockouts and the melees live. So it's interesting to see a ASIM ball in that category there. And let's actually look at the specs of the ball. AXH hybrid, which is activated extreme hook. I believe the hybrid was last used on the Zenith hybrid, which was a pro performance ball. Very slow, kind of early, smooth ball there. But AXH in general was last used on the Melee Jab Carbon. So it makes sense they're kind of moving this, cover further down. Finished at 500, 2000 CR, which is, honestly, it's just kind of a general all-purpose type motion, which is an all-purpose quote-unquote shape. Looking at the RG, got a 2521, so a little bit higher than most Brunswick equipment, because they normally don't like to go above 250 if they can help it. But honestly, that's kind of where my sweet spot is. I love that RG. Differential of 051, standard higher strength core, and a 10 asymmetry. So not a big strong ASIM where they're normally in the 16s, 17s, but it's also not extremely weak like the kinetics where it's an 006. So it's going to be just kind of more continuous than anything rather than torquey. Moving on, we got some new from Deviate. This page is not going to load again. That's fine. I've been trying to get it to load for a couple minutes. Got the Deviate Chill. This is a Diva. It's a solid Diva. That's what the core is. It's the Diva 2.0 core. It's got Insider Max Flip. And it's finished at 500, 1500, 3000 CR, which this is pretty much just essentially going to be a benchmark type ball. It's, but the colors, that's what really stands out to me. It's just the blue and the purple really screams like OG DB8, from a couple years back, and I'm a big fan. And then here we actually can look at the core numbers. It's a 2495 RG, so basically a 250, and then an 051 differential. So it's still not too bad there. Looking at the actual placement on DB8's performance chart, you can see that the Chill is going to be the same overall strength as the Diamond Diva, but it's just overall a smoother motion than it, which, can't really complain about that. I think this one's actually going to be a pretty good ball. Moving on, we've got the Crypto Boom. Now, I never actually got to throw the original Crypto, but this one, it seems very interesting. I really like the numbers on it, where even though it's a lower RG with a 248, it's not a very large differential. It's a 046. So it's still on the higher end of things, but it's more of a medium-high differential. Of course, finished 500, 1000, 1500 CR, then Compound. And then they don't actually give the cover name, they just give the base. It is Hyperkinetic 22, HK 22. I love the colors of this one. Just the purple, blue, and what do they call it? Smoke. Purple, sapphire, smoke. I'm a big fan of how this one looks. I think it's going to be I feel if you have the original Crypto, it'll be a compliment to it. Or even if you have some other of the stronger, symmetric, solid balls, due to it's a little bit of a lower differential, I feel you could move to this one and just have like a cleaner option and just have like that, have it still not be too much off the spot. But only time will really tell with this one. Moving on, this one's interesting. The SneakAttack Solid. Now, everyone and their mother used a counter attack or a rack attack Solid or a Pearl back in the day, because they were honestly some of the best entry line balls that were being made at the time. This follows up the SneakAttack Hybrid, which came out, I think, last year. Has the same cover, just the solid version of it, and it's finished at 500, 1500, 3000 CR. Basically, this is going to be like if you need like a step up from like a Rhino or a Twist or something like that, or some kind of like a sideways step from like a Raw. This is kind of what you're looking for. Has a 2544 RG, basically 255, and a 036 difference. So you're not going to see a ton of flare out of this one, but this one's going to be, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be it basically, if you have some high friction lanes, but you're not wanting something, you're wanting something weaker, but not necessarily something sharper, I think this is going to be a good option. Moving on, something that I know a lot of people are going to be excited for, the Stealth Pearl. Now, the Stealth Pearl has, of course, the Stealth Core in it, which has a 2482 RG and 056 differential. So it's a very strong core that's in there. And has QR9 Pearl with HK22 as its base. And it's, once again, 500, 1000, 1500, then compound. Kind of a standard finishing procedure for these upper mid pearls. And honestly, it's just another black pearl strong symmetric ball. I think this one's going to be really popular, just like the original Stealth was. But I think it's just going to be just a good pearl complement to the Stealth. Maybe just kind of like a big step up from like a Tundra Fire if you have one of those. But I'm still leaning towards this this Infinity here. It's the one I'm gravitating the most towards. It's super nice. But honestly, none of these I feel are gonna really be duds. I feel these are all gonna. I think these are all gonna be good. But pick them up at your local Bowling World on release day, or if you really want to guarantee yourself one, go ahead and get one pre-ordered. I have been OSIMA Ball Reviews. Oh shoot, I missed again. Hope I don't miss y'all next time. Thanks for watching.